about food. Okay.
Yeah.
Many thanks for joining us this splendid Sunday. It's always a pleasure having you aboard. But without your ears, we have no voice. Welcome to WCNN. I'm Winnie. Blessings.
And I am Ken Orwa. A warm welcome to WCNN. A quick look at the headlines. Exit the month of stars, enter the month of sudden visitation.
Get your mid-week fix.
How social media is killing our common sense.
Stick around for details of this and more. Meanwhile, WCNN begins now.
Now, the whole of last month was all about stars. It would be such an anticlimax if we failed to mention some of the keys to stardom. The keys are only two: talent and innovation. Apart from athletes, Kenya has also produced some of the brightest young superstars. An example is Richard Turere.
This is where I live. I live in Kenya, at the south parts of the Nairobi National Park.
At only 13 years old, he is the first Kenyan to give a TED Talk in Long Beach, California.
1 year ago, I was just a boy in the savannah grassland, herding my father's cows. And I used to see planes flying over. And I told myself that one day I'll be there inside. And here I am today.
In the trenches. Richard Turere, you are something else. We're going to cheer you on every step of the way, my friend. Thank you so much.
Another young superstar is Julie Wangombe.
Just imagine you're writing for the president, but he gave me a topic to write about, and he told me, do your research, write about it, let's see what you do. So I wrote, and when I came back, he offered me a job.
At only 22, she wrote President Uhuru Kenyatta's acceptance speech.
In the spirit embodied in the words of our national anthem, O God of all creation, bless this, our land and nation, justice be our shield and defender.
On the day he was reading this speech, you were there in that room. How did you feel?
I felt very excited, like it was kind of historical.
So what's the point? The point is all these superstars are just like you. Discover your talent, be innovative, put God first, and you will shine like them. Now brace yourselves for the new month of sudden visitation.
Indeed, the month of sudden visitation is here with us. Now, 7 days without God makes 1 week, both in the body and in the spirit. Our reporter, Brian Jobita, tells us why we should not suffer in silence.
The reason why a church session is called a church service is because it's a God's garage where all broken spirits and souls come to be mended. Well, if you didn't know, now you know. Your life is just like a car. When your car develops issues, you don't drag it until the end of your safari to have it fixed. And neither do you throw it away. What you do is that you push it gently until the nearest checkpoint.
Come on. Okay. Okay.
Well, what am I driving at? In the course of the week, certain complexities accelerate your life. And either at work...
Yes, sir, we could arrange a later...
Do you know who I am?
I didn't realize.
Yeah.
Ladies and gentlemen, may I have your attention, please? There's a gentleman here who doesn't know who he is.
At school...
D nice. Is there a D nice? Now D nice.
Do you mean Denise?
You say your name right now.
Denise?
Say it right.
Denise.
Correctly.
Denise.
Right.
Denise.
Right.
D-nice.
That's better. Thank you.
Or even your own family. While instead of waiting until Sunday to have God's divine intervention on your issue, or even giving up, you can just attend one or all of the weekly midweek services held in church every day from 1 p.m., every Wednesdays from 5 p.m., and of course the home cell fellowship held every Saturday from 5 p.m. Well, I'm sure this will make great avenues for you to dance all your troubles away. For WCNN, I am Brian Jobita.
Thank you, Brian. Now, about 2 weeks ago, the U Church family sacrificed their time and swag to wash in every car in the church compound in a noble fundraiser dubbed the Tujenge U Church Car Wash Campaign. Now, the spirit of dedication manifested by each one of you was indeed inspiring. News reaching us is that some of the youth church members went ahead and extended their sanitation generosity to the slums adjacent to the church. Now, since there are no cars in the slums, they decided to wash the dirty civilians. Anyway, big ups to all of you participated in that fundraiser. We are not sure of the amount we raised on that day, but what we are sure of is the amount we raised is enough to buy us God's favor. Now, the fundraising campaign continues in the form of the BMTI, the Bebembao Tujenge initiative. Ensure you have yours.
Now, winning souls and not following them up is like rescuing a lamb from a wolf's jaws, then leaving the poor lamb alone in the wilderness. But maybe our reporter Timothy Otieno has a more different comparison.
Of course, Ken. How about a comparison that we can all relate to? Kung Fu. Anyway, the soul winner can be referred to as the master. And the soul being won as the student.
Ting ting ting, ring ting 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 ting, ting ting ting.
A passive master is less concerned about his students' welfare and ultimately the students becomes everybody's punching bag. However, a superb master follows up on the progress of his student until a time where he is of top-notch excellence, ultimately becoming untouchable. Now, soul winning is not an art or a superpower, it's responsibility. Everyone can win a soul, and every soul can be won. So, do you have a friend who's not spiritually streamlined? Be their master today.
You have spirit of great African warrior. I will teach you the Matusawara style Kung Fu.
Establish them, and with time, they can reach your level or even become better than you.
Now, show me what I did to you. That was a flying donkey Murago hospital kick. I die now. Master! But before I die, I offer you my belongings.
For WCNN, I am Timothy Otieno.
You know what's funny about that? I was waiting for that to happen. Timothy, watch your back. Watch your back. Anyway, thanks a lot for that martial illustration. Moving on. Is social media killing our common sense? Our reporter Sam Luchemo explains.
Albert Einstein once said, "I fear the day when technology will surpass human interactions. The world will have a generation of stupid people." It seems that the day when Albert Einstein feared is today, because we're living in an era of smartphones and stupid people.
People say, I know that I will make mistakes. I thought, but I refuse to stay. Today, I've been waiting on.
Where conversations are becoming chats and interactions are becoming tweets, confrontations are becoming pokes. Humanity is slowly losing touch with its intellect. People no longer read intellectual books or materials. To them, Facebook posts and tweets are enough gospel. The truth is that social media, everything in social media is either fabricated or falsified. Real facts are in books, and the church has a diversity stock in the Dominion bookstore. Get enlightened, get one or two of them, and everyone will say you are a man or woman
who is an accomplished academia, allowing the venerable intellectual expertise, virtuosity, owing to his devotion to public life and etc.
For Wcnn, I am Samuel Luchemo.
Our reporter, Sam Luchemo there. Now, if you're born poor, then that is not your fault. But if you die poor, then that is indeed your fault, because the world is full of opportunities that we can utilize to make wealth for ourselves.
I went to sleep at Swahili Beach the other day. One night is 36,000. Si nimelipiwa na kampuni. Nimeenda nimedoza alafu naambia huyo manager. So it's 36,000, yeah. Because I want to extend. You want to extend? Ah, good, no problem. You extend. Nika extend. Nilikuwa tu nimesema nataka kuextend. Lakini kwa najua mimi 36,000 wapi? Yaani unachukua 36 unaweka chini ya pilo unalala. Ukiamka haziko. No, not me. So today is sorted? Yeah. So today is sorted full board, half board. No, it's full board. Full board means breakfast, lunch and dinner. Ukiambia okay, no problem. No problem, sir.
Now, the secret to realizing this is spending your time on constructive activities.
Engineering whiz kids create prototypes of robots and other innovations using locally sourced materials.
Otherwise, spending your time on mediocre activities like this.
This is how the Supreme Court verdict on the court petition was received here in Kisumu. Violent protests. At least 2 people were allegedly shot and injured by police as the law enforcers battled the protesters.
Will definitely leave you poor. That's all we had lined up for today. My name is Winnie. Blessings. Stay blessed.
And I am Ken Orwa. Have a glorious week.
Unaingia swimming pool, unakunywa maji na ustuki. Imelipwa.
I see the hurt upon your face, thinking how much more of this can I take?